Trailer for Doki Doki Storm. Alright, Yuri mod. Let's see what you got cooking, Tormuse. The storm is coming. Sometimes the urge comes when I'm feeling sad. Pain feels like a fitting companion to set. Actually, I should probably read this in the Yuri voice. Sometimes the urge comes when I'm feeling sad. Pain feels like a fitting companion to the sadness. Sometimes the urge comes when I'm feeling stressed and my mind is feeling scattered. Pain brings my mind back into focus. Number 15. Sometimes the urge comes when I'm feeling numb. Pain reminds me that I'm alive, that I'm human, and that I can still feel things. My name is Yuri. I'm not normal. There's something broken inside of me, something that can't be fixed. No normal person would feel these urges. Number 14. But I do my best to fit in. Words cannot express how thankful I am for Monica for starting the literature club trademarked. Of course, I can read at home too, but there's something cathartic about being able to do something I love in such a public place. Number 13. It makes me feel human. Oh, hi, Yuri. I wish I could be more like Monica. She's like the epitome of normal. Damn, that's crazy. If ever there was someone for me to emulate, it would be her. I want to be a genocidal maniac, just like my favorite Doki Monica. What do you want, Yuri? There's no point in talking to Natsuki. I can't make sense of her. Of all people I've ever met, she seems the most erratic. I don't know. I think there's a word for it. She's a bitch, and she's a fucking cunt, bitch ass Doki. That's it. It's so easy to set off her temper. I mostly try to avoid her, like the bubonic plague. Number 12. I gaze into my reflection in the mirror. No one could ever like you. The truth of it threatens to overwhelm me. My heart is beating really, really loud now. Oh my gosh, I think I'm having a heart attack. It makes me feel so sad that I want to cut myself again. Oh no, Yuri, please don't cut yourself while you're having a heart attack. The storm is rising. Why do these dark impulses keep coming into my head? Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. What's wrong with me? Why am I such a freak? I hate the fact that I'm this way. But I don't know how to be any different. Hey Yuri, having fun? Sayuri is another mystery altogether. She always seems to be smiling, but there's something about her smile that's different from everyone else's. Like she's a fucking poser. I wonder if she practices in front of the mirror, like I do. Damn, shoddy, that's crazy. And then there's him. Him! The urges I feel inside of me when he's near me. Where is my pen? What is this feeling? Could it have been a love at first sight? My mind is racing with possibilities. Fuck, where's my pen? I got it around here somewhere. So I got one up here. Oh my gosh! It's the pen, guys! Oh! I got a goon! We'll set the pen aside. We'll set the pen aside for when we get to the actual mod. The storm is getting stronger. Such strange thoughts keep coming into my... Could I be losing my mind? Oh my gosh, my heart's beating faster. Oh my gosh, I really am having a heart attack. Oh, and here's everyone realizing that Yuri's literally dropping dead in front of him, bro. Someone call the ambulance. Call the ambulance, let him breathe, bro. His whole body is shaking. He must be very excited to see me. I'd be excited to see me too. I've never felt so alive. Maybe I don't have to be alone anymore. Maybe I could just crawl inside his skin and wear him and be with him forever. I'm so excited I can do nothing but laugh. I just wish I could remember what happened. Why am I covered in blood? Oh my gosh, guys! She killed the raccoon! Yuri. Nah, bro. I can't let it. Where's my fucking phone, bro? I have... Pull up Twitter, damn it! I have to tweet about this. There you go, bitch. I captured you on camera, bro. I'm about to cancel you. I'm canceling you, Yuri. Yuri, you hear that? You hear that, you bitch? I'm canceling you right now. There we go. There we go, guys. I don't know if you can see it. Folks, there we go. I'm about to cancel Yuri. There we go. I hit the post button. Take that, Yuri. Take that, you bitch. You're canceled. So much blood. And it doesn't taste like mine. You animal. You heathen. You cruel fucking person. How could you murder that fucking raccoon from the poem? Doki Doki Storm. Well, that's definitely an interesting trailer. This is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan game that is not affiliated in any way with those cucks at Team Salvato. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed. Have you completed the original game? Don't lie to me now. You can download Doki Doki Literature Club at http://ddlc.moe. Or you can download it on Steam too, but who the fuck would download it on Steam anyways? Also, please be advised that this mod has intentionally disturbing content, so discretion is advised. You hear that, guys? This mod is going to be disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. This ain't like the trailer was anything to go off of. For a full list of content warnings, see the download notes.txt file that came with the mod. Alright, let's go check that out. Okay, let's read this behemoth. Doki Doki Storm version 1.3 by our good old buddy Tormuse. Description. Important note. Please be advised that this mod has intentionally disturbing content. Yep, okay, see the bottom of this. This mod is intended to be a character study of Yuri told entirely from her point of view. Tormuse, can you stop being a pretentious fuck for 5 seconds? Showcasing her struggles with fitting in, her feelings of self-loathing, her escapism into fantasy, her attempts to overcome self-harm habits, and her eventual descent into madness. This is a very dark mod, rather different from my previous work. in that it deals with deep emotional pain and gets quite bloody. Even if you enjoy my previous work, please use your discretion when playing. Please be safe and pace yourself if need to be. Bro, it's a fucking DDLC mod, bro. You're acting like, bro, the main game didn't have, like, all this shit. Installation, yeah, we already did that. All the credits, we don't care about that. Here we are, content warning. Detailed descriptions of self-harm, especially cutting. Okay then. Detailed descriptions of violent fantasies. Okay then. Descriptions of violent bullying. Oh, the horror. Reference to violent domestic abuse, including sexual. What the fuck? What kind of freaky shit are you getting on Tormuse? Graphic depictions of blood and violence, including murder. Like, okay, I could understand why this one was in here, but like, why is this one in here? It's fucking blood. It's violence. Have you ever played Call of Duty, bitch? Why is this in here? Reference to suicide and suicide ideation. Okay, like, half of these I don't even understand why they're in here. Like, these would all be content warnings for the original DDLC, and you're playing a mod for it. At this point, if you were fine with all that shit in the original DDLC, you should be fine with it here. And, wait, what's this last? Premier of the handholding! Ah! Tormuse, you've gone too far, bro. You've gone too far. Nope. I'm canceling Tormuse.
I beat women, my team never win it. I beat women, my team never win it.
Alright, we're back in it. This mod is intentionally disturbing. Heed all content warnings. Bro, I can guarantee you I could probably make something more disturbing than this. But anyways, what is up, comrades, and welcome to Doki Doki Storm, Tormuse's first magnum opus before Turquoise came along. I don't know if Turquoise is even good or not, but this is the mod that Tormuse is most known for. And I figured, hey, if we're gonna have Tormuse month, we might as we have to play this at some point in time. For all my Yurians out there, hey Norble, I see you out there, buddy. Hey, this is the mod for you, bro. We going straight into the Yuri rabbit hole. So get used to hearing the Shill's voice a lot. Because this is a Tormuse mod, and they just said this is gonna be a kind of like a character study of Yuri or whatever. I assume this is going to be taking place around the events of main DDLC, maybe loosely diverting off of them, so they're probably going to stick tight to that script. Tormuse is probably going to stick to that script pretty much. And it's basically going to be like, I imagine it's going to be like a Rain Cloud scenario, but just with fucking Yuri. I mean, hell, it's called Doki Doki Storm, that would make sense. You know, Rain Clouds, get it, haha. But anyways, I see this going one of two ways. This is either going to be, you know, your traditional Yuri gets obsessed with the MC and, you know, shit happens. You're gonna be your traditional Yuri romance story. Or B, we're gonna get the Tormuse special. Then this is probably gonna go down the Natsuri route. You know, because Tormuse has got to make everything fucking gay. So, place your bets down below which one of these is gonna be. Honestly, it could be either one. I expect it to probably go down the normal route. Relationship route, and no Natsuri shit. But, then again, this is Tormuse we're talking about. This one. So, anything is possible. So, without further ado, please enter his name. Who are we, simping over? Well, we are Yuri. And there was a pretty notable guy who made a notable Yuri mod who got canceled. You know exactly where I'm going with this. We're simping over. Zara the Groom, baby. We're simping over Zara tonight, boys. Act 1, yes. Fucking perfect, bro. It's Tuesday. Okay, I'm assuming that we're going to just be in the perspective of Yuri the entire time. So, yeah, I'm just gonna be reading it with the Yuri voice. Expect my numbers to be more spaced out than usual. I sit in my classroom seat, pretending to look over my school notes. It's as hard to focus on the class as it is always for me. Really, all I can think about is how much I'm looking forward to escaping to my safe haven. Okay, I'm gonna turn the, yeah, that should be good. I'm gonna turn, yeah. That's good, that's good. The volume's fine. Right there. The Literature Club, trademarked. Well, actually, it's not true to say it's all I'm thinking of. But if I tried to list everything I'm thinking of, it could fill a novel. My back is hurting again. I should sit up straighter. Man, Yuri, I'm just saying, bro. You gotta fix your posture. Am I spending too much time looking at my notes? Should I look at the teacher more? Should I at least pretend to take notes? Damn, based. I have my pen in hand, but I'm not doing anything with it. Does that look weird? Number 15. Ugh, that ever-present question in my mind. Do I look weird? It's probably not normal to be wondering about these things. Normal people would probably be thinking of normal things, like the festival coming up next week. I notice that I'm fidgeting with my pen when I should be fidgeting with my fidget spinner since this is 2018. No, stop that. That looks weird. Don't play with the pen. You mean this pen, Yuri? I grip my notes to try to help me focus. No, I'm gripping my notes too hard. They're crumbling. Don't do that. That's cringe. Panic rushes through me. Did anyone see me do that? Did anyone notice me being a sussy baka? I wish people would stop staring at me. I keep catching them when they think I don't see. They must think I'm weird. They must hate me. That's why they're staring. It has totally nothing to do with the gigantic basketballs that sit on my chest. The storm is rising, filling my mind with this intensity, making me anxious, making it harder to control my breathing. Oh my gosh, I'm having a heart attack. I have to act normal. Don't be weird. Act normal. Number 14. I know I should stop thinking about it, but I can't. I wish I could just shut off my brain. As casual as possible, I reach down for my bag on the floor next to my seat. I cautiously open it, being careful to make sure no one can see what I'm looking at. Somehow, seeing my knife in there helps me breathe a little more easily, knowing that I could just use my fucking... I can play my wrist violin at any time. I brought the green one today, the color of nature, of peace, of serenity, of the green screen behind me. I take a moment to admire the Leafy pattern on the hand. Leafy? Leafy? Bro, it's like Yuri is a confirmed Leafy fan, bro? It's a fucking CSGO butterfly knife. I knew it, bro. Bro! It's so pretty. The sight of it is soothing. A fitting tool to help calm the storm going on in my head. I close my bag and turn back to my notes again. I don't even know why I find that so calming. Somehow, it just feels right to have it with me. It feels right to know that I could be one step closer to CSGO surfing at any time. I have a fleeting notion that it's because I don't want to feel alone. But that's ridiculous. It's a knife. It's an inanimate object. It's not a companion by any description. But I know it's worth at least $1,000 on the Steam black market. I love CSGO gambling. I may not know what normal is, but that thought was definitely weird. Can people tell what I'm thinking weird things? I hope not. But how would I know? I don't know. I should stop thinking about it, or I'll make myself anxious again. I just want this day to be over. Finally, the bell rings. I hastily gather my things, eager to be on my way. I'd be more comfortable if there were fewer people, but it feels nice to finally be on the move. Sometimes sitting still for so long really gets to me. I briskly make my way to the club room. The first thing I see is that bitch Monica's smiling face greeting me. I want to slash it with my CSGO surfing knife. Oh, hi Yuri, what's up? I wish I could be more like Monica. I wish I could crawl inside Monica. She always looks so calm and confident. Everyone seems to look up to her. I want to feel your beating heart against my face, Monica. She's like the epitome of normal. If ever there was someone for me to emulate, it would be her. She's just so fucking perfect. Wait, did she just say something to me? I was so preoccupied, I forgot to pay attention. Number 13. I'm fine, thank you. I hope that was the inappropriate response for whatever she just said. I just want to get back to my book. As I make my way to a seat, I realized too late that Monica looked like she might have wanted to talk to me. I'm probably being rude to her. I don't mean to be. I just like thinking of CSGO surfing. The fact that I can't bring myself to talk to her is another reminder that there's something wrong with me. The only thing I can think about is CSGO surfing. I shouldn't think about that though. It would just make me more anxious. Like, bro, what kind of freak am I for liking CSGO surfing? I should make some tea. That always helps me calm me. I look over to my tea set in the closet, but Natsuki's in the way. The pink creature is in the way of my tea set. Get out of the way, foul creature of the night. She's attending to a tray that's covered by foil. She's trying to foil my plans! Of course, the cupcakes, the gift for this mysterious guest that Sayori's bringing today. Who is Sayori bringing? What do they plan? Why does she have to be standing there? Why can't she finish what she's doing and stand somewhere else? I'm paralyzed with indecision. Should I ask her to move? Should I throw her out this window this very moment? There's no point in talking to Natsuki as she is beneath me. Literally. I can't make sense of her. Of all people I've ever met, she seems the most erratic. Oh, this is from the trailer. Number 12. She's unpredictable, so it's so easy to set off her temper. I mostly find it easy to avoid her. Yeah, I call her fucking erratic, and yeah, I'm the one that's freaking out over every single little thing. I sometimes wonder if I should try to get to know her. But I have no idea how I would go about it. What the fuck would we even talk about? What would a peon like this fucking gremlin and me have in common? There's no way she likes CSGO surfing like I do. Anyways, I'd be too scared to do it. She's far too intimidating. I've been standing for still too long, haven't I? I'll just have to do without tea today. Damn it. I take a seat and pull out my book. I let out a long sigh. So wait, sigh. Song of Saya. Holy shit. I just made the connection. We're actually living in a fucking, like, parallel world in someone's mind where everything is just fucked. Holy shit, I'm the protagonist from Song of Saya. No wonder I see the world differently. Oh my gosh. The relief I feel is almost instantaneous. Where is my lolly GF in this moment? Wait, I shouldn't be thinking that. I don't want to be one of the lollipops. That's wrong. I don't want to be like Team Brainrot. When I'm reading, it's like my mind can expand into whatever fantasy world that I want to. Like the fantasy world of Song of Saya. As if the storm is more spread out, it's less confined, it doesn't affect me as much. The rain clouds won't be as impactful. It doesn't even matter if I'm actually focused on the words I'm reading, I just like the words. I just let my mind drift wherever it wants to. It's a remarkably freeing sensation. You got me stumbling, bumbling, tumbling, bumbling. Words cannot express how thankful I am to Monica for starting the literature club trademarked. Of course, I can read at home too. This is also from the trailer. But there's something cathartic about being able to do something I love in such a public place. It makes me feel human. See, I told you guys, Yuri's an AI. I fucking told y'all. Like, even with all the weirdness that keeps popping in my mind, there's still something that connects me with people. I wonder what our new member will be like. Number 12. All Sayuri would say is that her friend is an awesome person who would make an amazing addition to our club. But the only amazing addition that this person could possibly be is if they're a fan of Leafy and CSGO surfing like I am. She was very vague in her description. She didn't even give the gender of her guest, or if they're non-binary. It would probably be another girl, which would make 5 of us, 5 girls in one room. I can only imagine the freakiness that could get on in that scenario. I saw what happened when you put 2 girls with 1 cup. What happens when you put 5 girls with 1 classroom? But I find myself wondering, what if it is a boy? Holy fucking shit. That would change the dynamics of the group, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. That would, like, totally fuck things up. I wonder if there'd be, like, a harem, or if everyone would just start fighting or something. I don't know. The rules always seem to be different between boys and girls. They're supposed to act differently and be treated differently. I never understood it. Like everything else in the world, it doesn't make sense to me. I just try my best to play along, because I know that it's expected of me. I learned a long time ago the consequences of failing to meet the expectations of normalcy. Suddenly, Sayuri energetically bursts through the door. Everyone, the new member is here! Yippee! Sayuri is another mystery altogether. And yet, I have a feeling that in a way, we might have the most in common. She's always seems to be smiling, but there's something about her smile that's different from everyone else's. And I know what it is. It's an act. She's a fucking fraud. I could expose her at any time. I know, because I recognize that the effort she puts into it is the same as the effort I put into pretending to be normal. I wonder if she practices in front of the mirror, like I do. It's the scene from the it's from the trailer, guys. every once in a while, when she thinks no one is looking, I see her expression slip. That fucking phony. She's a big fat phony. Like a crack in a mask that she's wearing. And I see the pain that she's hiding briefly show through. Still, everyone treats her as if she's happy. Are they just playing along with the act to make her feel better? Or is it possible that they really don't know that she's not happy? I have so many questions, but I don't know who I would ask or how. Number 11. I sometimes fantasize about having the courage to start a conversation with her, but I never do since I'm a pussy-ass bitch. One thing's for sure, she must have a great love of literature. Otherwise, Monica wouldn't have made her vice president of the club. I find it hard to imagine anyone loving books more than I do. I'm literally the king of fucking reading. All the answers to the mysteries are there. I just have to read the words. I found the cure of cancer in a fucking book once. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though. And even if the answers aren't provided directly, it doesn't matter. Because I could just let my imagination walk through all the hidden meanings, or just find my own. The truth is in the Matrix. Being able to let my mind wander freely is indescribably wonderful. Especially after the exhaustion of a long day of keeping it focused while at school. Suddenly, my attention is drawn to Sayori's guest. I see a boy walk into the room. Holy fucking shit. As always, I'm instantly curious about his personal story, but I think it's more so than usual this time, because he looks so timid, so withdrawn. He's just like me, for real, for real. I think I see something of myself in him. I think I see myself in him. I see him mutter something to Sayori. Something about how soft-spoken he is makes me feel compelled to reach out to him. Before I know it, I am out of my chair, walking towards him, my book forgotten. I think some normal pleasantries would be appropriate. Welcome to the Literature Club, trademarked. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy, you fucking bitch. Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm too stunned to even react. How can Natsuki be so rude? What if she scares him away? I can't have that. Ah! Zara the groom! What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, Monica knows it? Monica knows him? I can't help feeling disappointed. She's so popular, it probably means that any small hope of me getting to know him is gone. He is visibly stunned by all the attention. I really feel for him. I know what it's truly like. I know him. I am him. I wish I could think of what to say. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. I'm feeling more and more annoyance at Natsuki's behavior. How can this fucking cunt say something like that to my Pookie Bear? Natsuki. Sayori whispers something in Sarah the groom's ear. I hope she's offering some kind of reassurance that will make him stay. He's the most interesting person I've seen in a long time. He's my Pookie Bear, dammit, and I want nothing to happen to him. Number 10. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. I don't deserve such compliments. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right, and I'm gonna give you all the vanilla dialogue. It's great to see you again, Zara the groom. She gives him a lingering smile. My heart sinks. They must know each other very well. You too, Monica. That stammer, that look of uncertainty. I love him so much. I can't help but feel a flutter of hope. Maybe they aren't that close after all.
Come sit down, Zara the groom. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica.
He's probably going to sit next to Monica. She's so wonderful and perfect. Why wouldn't he, given the chance? I wonder if I'll have another opportunity to talk to him.
I'll get the cupcakes!
Hey! A man has fallen into the river of Lego City. Quick, dispatch the Kobe Bryant rescue helicopter. I'll get them.
Sorry, I get a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? Finally, my purpose has come. Oh, but I suddenly realized that this means that Natsuki and I are going to the closet at the same time. Being in such close proximity to her makes me nervous. My hands shake as I pick up the kettle while Natsuki picks up the tray with her cupcakes. Our eyes meet. Try to be nice. She gives me a sour look and then continues as if she didn't hear me. Damn, that's crazy shoddy. Did I say the wrong thing? Is she mad at me? She always seems a little mad. I don't know if I would know the difference. I just don't want her to ruin any chance I might have of talking to Zara the groom. I hurry out of the room to fill the kettle with water. It's pleasantly quiet out here. It crosses my mind that I would love to calm myself by holding my knife for a bit, but it's in my bag in the club room. I can't go back for it. Oh well, the tea should suffice to calm me down. As I heat up the water, I see that everyone has started eating cupcakes without me. How fucking rude of them. That's fine. I didn't want one anyway. They're probably too sweet for me. I noticed that Zara the groom chose his seat next to Sayori. Holy fucking shit. You mean to tell me he wanted to sit next to his best friend rather than some random bitch he barely knows? Does this mean he doesn't like Monica after all? The thought gives me a vaguely happy feeling that makes my hands shake slightly as I pour the tea into the teacups from my set. I see that Natsuki is talking to Zara the groom, but he's being very dismissive of the conversation. Number 9. Two Dokis kissing. This photo depicts two gay Dokis kissing. Good. Now it's my chance to try to impress him. I march over to the tables where everyone is gathered, carrying my tea set, trying to look as confident as possible. I even start to feel a little confident. If neither Monica nor Natsuki impress Zara the groom, then this could be my chance. I proudly present my tea set in the center of the group, next to the teacups, which I see are the shape of cats. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Like, damn, shawty! You got big titties and a big tea set? That's crazy. Zara the groom noticed me, and he acknowledged my tea set and my basketballs. Holy shit, I swell with pride. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. My confidence is shattered. Was I that obvious? Was this a mistake? That fucking bitch. That's not. I turn away to try to hide how ashamed I feel. I find myself fidgeting with my hair. Where's my fucking fidget spinner? I'm sure it looked weird. Why can't I stop myself? Is Monica trying to sabotage me? Oh my gosh! She's so popular. She could have anyone she wants. Why can't she leave Zara the groom for me? She's always seemed so sweet and kind, but now I'm starting to wonder if she secretly hates me as much as everyone else does. Maybe I deserve it. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. He enjoys tea. I'm glad. Happy Yuri noises. The relief I feel threatens to overwhelm me. I have to focus to control my breathing, to not show any outward sign of anything strange. Act normal, act normal, act normal. The conversation is continuing. I'm vaguely aware that Monica and Zara the groom are still talking to each other. Number 8. But I've stopped being able to focus on it because this is more important. I have to show Zara the groom that I can be normal, that I can be worthy of his attention. Hey, Zara, have you ever tried CSGO surfing? Yes. I nod to myself in determination. Wait, I shouldn't be nodding. That might look weird. A wave of panic washes over me, but no one seems to have noticed. I can't let slips like that happen again. I have to act normal. What would a normal person do? I guess they would join in the conversation. I suppress the urge to shudder at the thought. I don't know how to make conversation, but I have to try. Maybe I should try to find out more about him. I wonder if he likes books. Wait, did he say he doesn't like reading? I wonder if he likes knives. No, stop. Don't talk about knives. That's weird. Don't even think about knives. Unless it's butterfly knives. Wait, butterfly CSGO surfing. Yo, MC, do you like CSGO surfing? Come on, Yuri. I'm giving you a fucking layup. Just ask him if he likes Leafy. Ask him if he goes on 4chan. Come on. It's either 4chan or Tumblr. It's one or the two. It's either 4chan, Tumblr, or he touches grass. And I doubt he touches grass. Just books. Just talk about books. Books are normal. Books are a normal thing to talk about. Just focus on that. Right, everyone. Wait, what was that? Yeah! Are we doing something? We'll do our best. You know it. Whew. I don't think anyone noticed anything strange. There's a pause in the conversation. Now's my chance. So, MC, have you ever tried CSGO surfing? So, Zara the groom, what kind of things do you like to read? Wow, mangoes? Oh. I noticed that Natsuki suddenly looks interested. Damn it. Of course, her love of mangoes is obvious from her collection she keeps in the clubroom closet. I wonder if she'll come out of that closet in June. Oh wait, it is June. Congratulations, Natsuki, for coming out of the closet. He's probably going to like her more than me. I can't hide the disappointment in my voice. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. Is he saying he wants to read more books? Of course, that's a silly question. Why else would he be in a literature club? Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. It's such a broad question, I'm not sure where to start. I find myself idly playing with my teacup as I collect my thoughts. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. The telling of good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Number 7. My confidence grows more as I speak. I don't normally get to talk about how much I love books. I wonder if we'll start talking about CSGO surfing soon. I can't help feeling like I'm rambling a little, but I plow on anyways. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Yes, I feel relieved. This is going so well. I can't help feeling a little giddy. A little Josh giddy. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Ah, Monica, you had to make sure that we said at least one gentle in this fucking video. All right, got it right here. Got this. Only a little bit left in this. Make sure get all of it. All right. Today we're going with the Mountain Dew Liberty Chill, aka the Fortnite Slurp Juice. Since, 4th of July is coming up, the most based day of the year. Anyways, here we are. First shot of the day. Might be our only one. Anyways, be careful not to spill any. Cheers, comrades. Put that there. Put that there. No worries, we got a lot more. Gentle. There's fucking gentle. She must really not be able to see into my head if she thinks I'm gentle. Oh my gosh. All right. There's can number 2. Let's open it up. All right. Let's pour out shot number 2 now. Be careful not to spill any. This one's a fresh can. All right. Shot number 2. I should not have said that I was going to be the only shot. I fucking jinxed it. But here we are. Cheers, comrades. The acidic burn. All right, let's go for number 3 now. All right, just want to make sure I'm in the shot there. Be very, very careful. All right, there we go. Shot number 3. Cheers, comrades. All right, let's go. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ah, I hate horror. Baka baka rar.
Oh, why is that?
Well, never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? And just like that, the conversation is pulled away from me. I hate this. It always happens when I'm in a group. The conversation moves too fast for me to keep up. Anytime I think of something to say, it takes so long to collect my thoughts about how to say it that the conversation moves past it and the moment is lost. Damn, that's crazy. There's so much inside my head that I want to get out, but that I want to express, but all I could do is just sit there. Number 6. It's frustrating. How do normal people do it? I usually end up just tuning out the conversation and living in my head instead. I wish I could have the experience of knowing what it's like to connect with someone.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki's son snaps me out of my reverie. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Baka baka rar.
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No! You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet, Yuri. Oh, sorry, Natsuki. Ooh, I'm thinking of Yuri, because Yuri's the main character. I sigh inwardly. How could Savage possibly get the two of us mixed up? That fucking dumbass. Natsuki is continuing to be rude to my Pookie. But maybe this is my opportunity to join back in the discussion. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. The Heart Part 6. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Panic floods through me. I was speaking rhetorically. I didn't mean I would actually share anything. I'm too focused on trying to stay calm to reply. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Ooh.
I want to read everyone's poems. Wah.
It's true that I sometimes write my thoughts down, but it's only for my own benefit. It helps me understand the inner mechanisms of my mind are an enigma. Particularly when the storm strikes. Ooh, the dreaded storm. Which it typically does when I'm in stressful situations. Or just trying to navigate social gatherings. The storm is nebulous, tempestuous, rarely in control. Capturing it on paper goes a long way towards calming it, but sharing it, I shudder at the thought. Number 5. What would people think if I showed them what I wrote about? My urges. What if people saw my storm? Or anything else I've written for that matter. What if they knew that I was a lifelong Leafy fan? I don't want anyone to know how weird the inside of my head is. I'm fucked up. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. I'm pretty sure the line was okay, everyone. But okay, I'll let it slide. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Back up.
I don't think that makes things any easier.
Yeah! Let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club and the bond that we share. Isn't that right, Zara the groom? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I never even said I joined the club. Also, I know like canceled or something. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I haven't made any decision. Also, I don't see my cousin anywhere around here. Why would I even want to join? I still have other clubs to look at, like the Amanita Club. I heard that's like 3 classes down, right? Right? Sayuri? Don't look at me like that, Sayuri. You knew I was freaky like that. You know you can't match my freak, sis. And in an instant, all that expectation and hope that had been building up inside of me is suddenly crushed. The sense of loss might have brought me to tears if I wasn't so used to it. But I'm sorry. I thought we could get to know each other, but I could never say that out loud.
Sarah the groom? Don't think about your cousin now.
You all... Why are you trying to stop my grind set, damn it? Zara the groom is visibly troubled. I can see that he is in deep thought. I need to outshine Amanita as the ultimate cousin fucker. I ache with wonder all over again about what thoughts might be going on inside his head. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club, trademarked. The confusion of jumbled emotions inside of me is indescribable. What is happening to me? You really did scare me for a moment. I spoke without thinking. It might not be normal to feel scared in a situation like this. But fortunately, no one notices because Sayuri is just wrapped her arms around Zara the groom and is jumping up and down. I love trampolining.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Hey! My cousin has fallen into the river of Lego City! Quick, dispatch the Little Caesars mobile! Zara the groom is clearly not enjoying this. If only it was Vixen. A strange thought crosses my mind, and it would bother me more if he did enjoy it. Why do I feel that way? Why do I feel good about the fact he's uncomfortable with Sayuri's contact? Ugh. Does that make me a bad person that I want him to feel bad? I'm overtaken by guilt. What's wrong with me? Surely, if I wanted some kind of connection with him, I should want him to feel good, right? People are still talking, but I don't hear them. I vaguely acknowledge that Monica has declared the club meeting over. I try to occupy myself with putting my tea set away, but the guilt keeps rolling around inside me. Oh no, the sad piano! I slowly walk home, lost in thought. Well, I will just have to do something nice for Zara the groom to make up for those hurtful thoughts I had. But what? My mind goes into overdrive, poring over every detail I can recall about today. I realized that I really didn't learn much about him. There was only one moment where I talked to him for any length of time. I read a horror book once. That's what he said. Number 4. It gives me an idea. I changed direction to start walking towards the bookstore. It sounded like he doesn't read much, so I don't know how much he would appreciate a book as a present. But he also said, well, that could change, so maybe it will be okay. And he sounded like he was okay with that horror book, right? In fact, now that I think about it, that was the only thing he responded to when I was talking to him. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I realize that a horror book would be the perfect gift for him. It's either that or buying him mangoes, and I have no idea what I would get him in that case. A sudden idea strikes me. I pick up my pace, flooded with excitement. I'm almost running as I enter the bookstore. My heart is racing as I head straight for the horror section. It doesn't take me long to find what I'm looking for. I would recognize that bright red eye on the front cover anywhere. The painting of Mark. After paying for it, I carry it in front of me, admiring my new book as I resume walking home. The painting of Markiplier. It's my all-time favorite book. I've read it 100 times. I know you'll love it. I start happily skipping and humming to myself on the way home. That's probably a silly and childish thing to do, but right now I don't care. I'm feeling really excited about tomorrow now, and Zara the groom's delighted reaction when I present him with his gift. I'm still smiling contently to myself as I enter my room. Number 3. Oh my gosh, look at my CSGO knife collection up there. Still fantasizing about discussing the book with Zara the groom after he finished reading it. I can't wait to share my theories about the third eye with him. That's always been my favorite aspect of the story to speculate about. I set my bag on the floor, still holding my new book in front of me. Out of curiosity, I go to my bookcase and pull out my own copy of the book. I set them down on my bed so I can look at the two of them side by side. They look like a pair of eyes gazing into me, staring right into the windows to my soul. I briefly considered getting yet another copy so there'd be a third eye. The thought makes me giggle. I think this is a good time to change out of my uniform. As elegant as it looks, I never liked the way it shows my figure. I might as well put on my pajamas since I won't be going out again today. As I change, I try to avoid looking at my body, especially my arms, where I was doing my best Devil Went Down to Georgia impression on it. I try to distract myself by reminiscing about the details of my book, the adventure, the mystery, the bizarre events that shape the characters' lives, and I finally find myself getting lost in my imagination again. Number 2. He's been captured. His only hope is if he can sneak into the facility and free him. I tiptoe around my room, imagining that I'm in the human experiment prison. I imagine that I'm Solid Snake. There he is, tied to the bed. I duck down next to my bookcase. I'll have to choose my moment. That's what it says. I have to choose my moment carefully when they're distracted. I imagine the scientist leaving the room. Now's my chance. I tiptoe up to my bed. Actually, it's like, if you know what, fuck this fucking music. Again, like, Yuri's doing her best Solid Snake impression, bro. You know, we gotta play the fucking music, bro. Hey, there we go. And then I say, Zara the groom, it's me, Yuri. I'm here to rescue you. And then he says, I do my best to imitate his voice. But you can't rescue me, you're a girl. And then I say, I'll do what I want. This is my story now. I chuckle at my little meta-narrative. Besides, you don't want to know what they're going to do to you when they get back. Lost control. Yes. Two-Face. With the man who sold the world. MC, you're face to face with the Yuri who sold the world. And I say, don't worry. I pull out my green knife out of my bag. I'll cut you loose. I pretend to cut the restraints binding Zara the groom. Now come with me, I'll get you out of here. I pretend to sneak out of the facility again. And the two of us escape safely together. And he turns to me with a look of awe on his face and he says, wow, I guess I underestimated you. You're so clever and brave, Yuri. Will you be my friend? And then I say, of course, having friends is the best thing in the world. So the world. And then he says, is that true? I've never had a friend before, and I've also never been friends with any Yuris who sold the world. And I said, oh no, how awful. Well, you stay with me, Zara the groom, and I'll introduce you to all my friends. I have lots and lots of them. And he says, I'm so thankful I met you, Yuri. I was so lonely. And then I say, well, those days are over, Zara the groom. Now we can be best friends forever. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. Number one. I smile, imagining myself and Zara the groom doing things that normal people do together with their friends. And then I turn my gaze to the books on my bed. I stop smiling. Won't it be weird that I'm giving a brand new book to someone I just met? Oh no, I'm overtaken by panic. I almost ruined everything the same way that Adam ruins everything. I can't even count the number of times I've driven people away from me just by trying to be friendly. At the best of times, they withdraw from me afraid or disgusted or just uncomfortable. Though more often, they prefer to laugh at me or make fun of me. And at the worst times, ... I'm so stupid. Okay, I guess the bit's over. Okay, okay. Midge or whatever your fucking name is, man who sold the world, great song, but like, I think the bit's over, bro. This is why you don't have any friends. As I'll... It's like, wait, it's like, bro. So the heartbeat is a fucking music track, okay. This is why you don't have any friends. Whenever I get excited about something, I act without thinking. Tears are forming in my eyes. Why can't I just be normal? Everyone else makes it look so easy, like it comes naturally to them. There must be something seriously wrong with me to make me the way I am. I'm only vaguely aware of rolling up my sleeve. I look at the orderly pattern of marks on my forearm. Another sign that there's something wrong with me. The storm is rising! A lifetime of failures rushing through my mind. My breathing becomes more rapid as I bring the blade in contact with my arm. I'm having a heart attack. I start sobbing as I allow it to break my skin. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I watched the blood flow down my wrist just as my tears flowed down my face. Gradually, my heart rate and breathing returned to normal. I quickly grabbed tissues from the box on my bedside table and pressed them against the cut to stop the bleeding. As the storm subsides, I can think a little more clearly. Why did I do that? It's been 3 weeks since the last time I cut myself. I was doing so well. I had been planning to reward myself when I reached the 1 month mark. Now I've ruined it. I'm angry at myself for giving in to my urges. I even feel like I should cut myself again in punishment, but I don't want to ruin my CSGO lotto knives even further. But I know that's not a rational thing to do. And I know that it would just make me feel worse in the end. And as I look at the knife in my hands, it occurs to me that it's been in my bag all day, so the blade was probably dirty. Oh no. I shudder at the thought that something so unclean just entered my body. Oh no, bros. I rush to the bathroom. I wash the cut in the sink. It stings when I get soap on it, but I know it will feel better afterwards. I see my blood mingled with the water go down the drain. I know that any normal person would feel revolted at the sight. I don't know why you're putting fucking soap on it. I thought the thing you usually do with that is put hydrogen peroxide on that shit to disinfect it. I've been called weird by people at school for my whole life, and they don't even know about this. They'd probably call me a freak if they found out. That's a word I've heard used to describe me before. I gaze into my reflection in the mirror. No one could ever like you. The truth of it threatens to overwhelm me. It makes me feel so sad that I want to cut myself again. But that's against my rules, so I refuse to do it a second time. I shouldn't let my mind go there again. Sometimes the urge comes when I'm feeling sad. Pain feels like a fitting companion to the sadness. Sometimes the urge comes when I'm feeling stressed and my mind is feeling scattered. Pain brings my mind back into focus. Sometimes the urge comes when I'm feeling numb. Pain reminds me that I'm alive, that I'm human, and that I can still feel things. And sometimes I just feel like I deserve to suffer. I wish I knew how to stop this habit altogether. I do what I can to help to keep myself away from my knives when I'm feeling depressed. It helps. But sometimes there are situations like today when it catches me completely off guard. I was feeling happy when I got home. How did things go so wrong? Maybe I shouldn't have been the Yuri who sold the world. I don't know how to fight it when the urge sneaks up on me so suddenly like this. I guess I shouldn't have allowed myself to think such sad thoughts while I had a knife in my hands. I glance at the knife, now sitting seemingly innocently on the edge of the sink, telltale traces of blood visible on the blade. A strange feeling of betrayal crosses my mind. But I know that's irrational too. It's just an inanimate object. It didn't do this to me. I did it to myself. Why do I keep thinking of my knives as if they're people? I try to put it from my mind as I carefully wash the knife off. I wish I could control my impulses better. I wish this was a problem I could apply my intellect to solve rationally and reasonably and come to a definitive solution. But this feeling is so unrational, it can't be reasoned with, it can't be figured out. And after I do it once, it's so easy to spiral out of control and keep doing it. Even now, the sight of the cut is making me feel agitated. But I know I'll feel better once I put a bandage on it. I come back into my room and take a bandage out of the box of them that's in my bag. I always have bandages with me just in case one of my cuts starts bleeding again while I'm at school. With the cut bandaged and my sleeve hiding my arms from view, I actually do feel a little better. And now it's time to put my knife back on the rack with the others. After returning it to its rightful place on the rack with all my other CSGO knives, I let out a sigh as I gazed at my collection. No matter how bad my day is, it always improves my mood to look at my beautiful knives. And now that I'm calmer, I find myself coming back to the problem of what I'm going to do about the book. I can't do anything that will look weird. I can't. I don't want to risk doing anything that will drive Zara the groom away. Oh, the horrors. Should I return the book to the bookstore? I carefully ponder this. No. I still have to make things up to him, and I really want to make him feel welcome in this club. I really want him to feel welcome. Well, what if I give him my own copy and keep the new one for myself? That could work, couldn't it? Giving him a gift will be less weird if I claim it's an old thing I had lying around my house. At least, I think it's less weird. I'm never sure of these things. The only thing I can think of to do is to damage the new book so it looks older. But I could never do that. Books deserve to be treated with respect, damn it. So I think giving him my book is the best option. I can't help feeling guilty about it though. I've had this book for so long, it feels like a betrayal to give it up. But that's just nonsense, right? It's an inanimate object, just like my knives. It has no feelings. I slip my book into my bag and try not to think about it. Isn't there something else I'm supposed to do? Oh, right, how could I forget? The poem. I shudder with fear thinking about it. Tomorrow, I have to share a poem that I wrote. How can I do such a thing? Everything I've ever written is terribly personal and probably really bizarre in the eyes of normal people. But I find myself thinking about Zara the groom. I have to make him feel welcome. Number 0. I have to prove to them I'm someone worth spending time with. I'm not even sure why I feel so strongly about it, but I have the strangest feeling that there's something special about him. And makes me wish more than ever that I was normal so I could have a friend. I pull out my notebook and sit down at my desk with my pen in hand. I flip through it, looking for inspiration, glancing over all my stories of flights of fantasy, some darker than others, looking over all of my attempts to understand the storm of my mind, and how it leads to my most secret habits. My first thought is whatever I write, it has to be something mild. Something safe to talk about. I can't let it come anywhere close to the full fury of what goes on in my head. The inner mechanisms of my mind are an enigma after all. Something accessible to normal people. But I still want to get to know Zara the groom, so it also has to be me. I chuckle to myself. Now that I really think about it, this doesn't have to be hard at all. I could just write about my experience at the club today. Something that expresses how much I want to hold on to my sense of comfort and how I'm being pushed out of it. Once the idea comes to me, I'm able to write it down quickly. I write the title at the top, Ghosts Under the Light. It's a little short, but anything I add to it will seem like unnecessary padding. Now that it's done, I feel a lot better. I should probably head to bed. I walk over to my bed and see my new book still sitting there. I find myself idly flipping through the pages, reliving the events of the book that I know so well. Suddenly, something about the smell of the pages is really enticing. I love the smell of new books in the morning. I'm feeling inspired. I think I might like to reread it again. I place the book in my bag next to the other one so I can bring it to school tomorrow. It's been quite a day, but now it's time to sleep. Oh my gosh, that was a bit of a marathon. That went on for a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. But anyways, comrades, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so that way you won't miss when I upload another video. And we're gonna try and I'm trying to get through Doki Doki Storm, alright? So with all that being said, as always, until next time, so long, comrades. I couldn't even say the outro right without tripping up. Damn, I'm tired.